Hi, and welcome to Conditional Statements Illustrated. In this video, we would show you how converse, inverse, contrapositive, and biconditional statements work, along with some basic information about conditional statements. In conditional statements, there are always a hypothesis and conclusion. They are mostly stated in an if-then form. So in example, we can turn this statement into a conditional statement just by adding if-then and editing it a bit. Now to our kinds of conditional statements. There are four kinds of conditional statements. There is converse, inverse, contrapositive, and biconditional. Converse is real simple and easy. Just switch the hypothesis and conclusion like this. So if the original statement is, if it is Monday, then there is classes, then the converse is, if there is classes, then it is Monday. Keep in mind, converse statements are not always true, just as seen in the statement above. Inverse statements are also really simple. They negate, or in simpler terms, put a not in the statement. So if the original statement is, if water touches a cloth, then it is wet, then the inverse is, if water does not touch a cloth, then it is not wet. Contrapositive statements are like the child of both converse and inverse statements. They merge both of them to both negate and switch the hypothesis and conclusion of the statements. So if the original statement is, if water touches a cloth, then it is wet, then the contrapositive is, if a cloth is not wet, then water did not touch it. Now time for a final statement. Biconditional statements are like the child of both the converse and the original statement. They merge both the original statement and the converse. Biconditional statements can be made if both the original statement and the converse is true. Please note that IFF means if and only if. So if the original statement is, if x plus 10 equals 15, then x is equal to 5. And if the converse is, if x equals to 5, then x plus 10 equals to 15. Then they are both true. So the biconditional statement is, x plus 10 equals 15, if and only if x is equal to 5. That's all.